Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great start of the week so far. And welcome to this new video right here on Ethereum, Tuesday, the 2nd of September. We're going to do a full update right here on Ethereum. We'll talk a little bit about the fundamentals, which I wanted to do in this video. I like to keep you updated on the fundamentals. I don't cover it that often with Ethereum because ultimately the fundamentals for Ethereum matter a little bit less, or at least they become more relevant when the price is actually moving up to see whether the fundamentals are actually, getting better as well. But still, we'll talk about them briefly, and then we'll talk about the technicals. Ethereum did get that move into the 200 EMA right here. Yesterday when I did the video, we actually were, showing quite a lot of bullish momentum, but we still said, we can drop down into the 200 EMA, but we got a very strong reaction there. So I like that. We'll talk a little bit later in the video about the implications of that. But ultimately, look, if you watch my videos that I made over the course of the last week, not much has changed fundamentally, right? I mean, we've basically been very stable right here on top of the 12-hour trend, on top of the 30-day rolling VWAP, and then yesterday the 30-day rolling VWAP, which is still support right now. But it's losing some strength, and the key reason for that is that Ethereum is getting a little bit more into stability instead of an uptrend, right? I mean, if you go back in time, this is the first time that Ethereum is getting into some longer-term stability since since June 2025, right? When it was the last time that we actually did that. So yeah, that's what I think is happening with Ethereum. But ultimately, look, if you browse over all of the fundamentals that backed up the move that we had earlier this year in the last couple of months, the fundamentals are still great. I mean, the TVL for Ethereum is at the highest levels we've seen in years and years. The TVL at this point of time is a little bit lower, but still $91.4 billion. DEX trading volumes are high, stablecoin market cap is high and also increasing 3% over the last 7 days. And 3%, that's a lot, right? That's what is it? Is it $1 billion? Yeah, I think it's like $5 billion. And that was also one of the main catalysts fundamentally that actually pushed Ethereum up, right? Its prominent role in the stablecoin industry, that's growing. So for those reasons, look, if you zoom all the way out for Ethereum, I think there's plenty of reasons to still expect a move into 5,000, 5,500, whatever. So I do still think that is most likely, but short term, and that's also in line with what we're seeing from Bitcoin. Bitcoin is reclaiming a little bit more strength against the markets. It's in line with all of that and the technicals, which might be even the most important thing right here, that Ethereum is losing some of that momentum in the price and that we are going to stabilize a little bit here. That's also what you can see from the volume. The volume since Sunday the 24th of August has been decreasing. So my standard prediction right now for Ethereum is that we're going to be remaining relatively stable right here. So relatively stable means remaining relatively stable between 4,600 and for now the 200 EMA at 4,200. And then today there is, in a sense, a critical event in that the United States market is open again for the first time in September. So that's going to bring a lot of volatility. That's going to bring a lot of volume. There is a possibility that then we will see a high volume move above the 7-day rolling VWAP. The 7-day rolling VWAP right now is at 4,460. If we're able to get a high volume move above that, then we have a chance, because ultimately that's what we're waiting for. But then we have a chance to rally up higher. Then we have a chance to go for a new leg up. But at this, look, if that happens, I'll be the first to tell you about it. But right now, there's no evidence of that happening anytime soon. And stability before getting that move up later is still most likely. But those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.